Hello. I wanted to start my first video inspired by 好像是张大大吧，他在讲 he's talking about Stephen Bartlett, which most of the story that he talked about, I've heard it before, but basically it kind of clicks again. It kind of clicks today because I've been thinking a lot about what kind of video to start, and I feel like the advice from Zhang Dada is pretty, I would say, pretty helpful as for where I am right now, and that's one thing. The one thing that I've learned from that video is that Stephen Bartlett starts with teaching people, like basically over one, like he's been through his whole day, full one day, and after his day, he posts a video by explaining to people what he has learned over the past, like he has learned that day, and like every day for 10 years. And I feel like that's a great way for me to start, because when I really step my foot in, it's better for me to, when I really step my foot in, I'm able to like try editing, try the feeling of uploading a video, um, and at the same time, I'm not being I'm not having that sort of like perfection of like the content needs to be full of editing. It has to be fully scripted and stuff like that. And at the same time, I'm also learning to explain stuff and clearing up my mind, and it just occurs to me that that's a great method for me to start my video and to prevent myself from being a perfectionist. That's the first thing. And the second thing is what I've learned. When someone said there's nothing there's nothing that money cannot solve, that means that person would do anything to make money. And that clicks to me that this is not the kind of person that I will want to have any sort of connection that is about money. And yeah, it's from one of my friend that I recently met. One of a friend of a friend that I recently met. That's the second thing that I could think of. Let's think of three things. Um the third thing I would want to say my my contribute. I wouldn't say, is that the word? I don't think contribute is the word. Not contribute. My my discipline on doing nofap, which is nofap is basically a way for men to quit porn, and nofap is basically a way for men, especially, to quit porn and live their life to the fullest. And what I've learned or what I feel, this is my first 30 day of NoFap. I've done this when I was 17 for like, I would say 90 days or more. Uh, I would say like 100 to 200 days of NoFap. But I gave up because at that time I was purposeless. So it's really hard for me to keep going because even though I feel good, but there's no, I don't feel a sense of purpose for me to keep doing it. And I feel like as for right now, I have a really strong purpose. I'm transferring, I'm planning to record video, um, and after I get my social security number, I'm planning to invest a little bit of stock market. Um, and I'm also planning when I go there, I want to join a sports club. I want to do outdoor events. Um, I also want to work as well. Um, so yeah, that going back to NoFap, I think that would really help me to manage my energy since masturbating is not taking away, I would say, 50% of my energy level. I'm able to give those 50% of energy to a lot of stuff, which over time it would increase the amount of progress that I would make in terms of like different aspect of my life, mentally, physically, socially, and also preparing for the future, you know? So yeah, that's the third one I would say, NoFap. It's the ability of being to fully concentrate in what am I doing right now and knowing that your body is feeling uncomfortable, but still being able to stay with it. Because before I did NoFap, I was, I know that I'm about to go out and I can see myself about to run out of patient, but I cannot control myself to keep going because my energy level is just not there. And I would just let go of it. And I felt guilty afterwards. And I went through that cycle again and again, trying, failing, and then go back, trying, failing. And I end up finding NoFap or like masturbating is the reason why I have a lot of goals, but very hard for me to reach or even like start. Um, so yeah, this is the three things I've learned today. That okay, so this is a series that I want to start, which is record three things that I've learned or I feel and what I can learn from it. Three things every single day, and upload it on YouTube.